He can't change the results of a scientific test.
So you think.
Let me ask you something, Wright. Let's just say that I turned out that I was the killer. Do you really think I would be stupid enough to leave evidence like that?
Bless you.
What?
Just think for a second. This dagger was found this morning by a detective and brought to me. There was already blood on it, correct? But even so, I was the one who brought this dagger here to the courtroom.
Yes, what does that prove?
Well, if I really were the killer, I could have washed the blade off and planted another person's blood on it.
That's... no.
Oh.
In any case, there is one thing I can guarantee, right? That blood. It doesn't belong to me. Not a chance!
Okay.
What?
In any event, it seems that we've established that the killer was wounded. Alright then, witness, continue.
Hold on, oh, wait a minute!
What's the problem?
I know I probably shouldn't say this, but there's a big contradiction in Nick's explanation!
Maya.
Useless.
This dagger! You said that it wounded the killer!
That's right.
But if Mr. Godot had really been cut with the dagger, his clothes would be bloody or have a rip in them, right?
Maya.
I love her.
He can change his clothes, Maya. That'll solve the contradiction pretty easily.
What are you talking about? It's not that simple at all. Remember back to the day of the murder? Everyone that was on the inner temple side got trapped there.
That's right. And once the bridge was fixed and the police headed for the inner temple...
Mr. Magoo.
Mm.
Sorry. Mr. Godot was already there waiting for them. He never had a chance to change his clothes.
I say, where's the witness? Oh.
He could have brought a change of clothes with him.
But, no one could have predicted a lightning striking that shut down the bridge. Why would anyone have brought a change of clothes?
What had happened to the judge?
Did he take a smart pill?
Maybe the killer took his clothes off before he committed the murder.
What?
That way he wouldn't get any blood on them.
In the snow?
That's impossible, right? You know how cold it gets up there late at night.
Yeah.
After a few minutes with no clothes on, you'd be frozen solid.
Right.
So that's all you've got. I knew you weren't tough enough to finish this. Right now, if Mia Fey were here... If Mia Fey were here, she would have closed the book on this case already.
If Mia Fey were here...
So come on, Wright! Can you do it or not?
How about it, Mr. Wright? You've accused Mr. Godot of being the killer several times, but can you prove it? Have you got even one piece of evidence?
No.
The question isn't whether or not I can prove it. I have to prove it. That's the only choice I have. I was taught that it's one of the rules of being a lawyer. I can prove it. I'm gonna bring your magnificent vengeance to fruition, just as you wanted.
That's good. I'll fight her till the bitter end, right? Since there's just one piece of evidence that can prove your point, why don't we go for the unlimited penalty?
What?
Are you trying to pressure me, Mr. Godot? Because it doesn't matter to me. I've got the one piece of evidence I need.
Give me a break. You've got nothing, right?
So what do I do at a time like this? It's simple. I've got to think outside the box and approach this from a different angle.
Alright then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you've got.
There's one thing I've demonstrated in the previous cross-examination. The killer was wounded. That was proven by the blood of the dagger.
But we decided it was impossible for him to have hidden such a wound. If he had been cut by a dagger, there should have been a bloodstain on his clothing.
There's one place. One place the killer could have hidden his wound.
What did you say?
Hidden? His hand. He grabbed the knife.
This is it. My last stand. I need to think about this from a different angle. I don't need to think about why there were no bloodstains on his clothing. I need to show how he hid the wound.
It's the end of the line. The final stop, right? Let's hear what you've got. Where's this location where you say the killer hid his wound?
Glad I'm not playing this game.
They do this shit all the time.
Ha! I don't know what you're talking about. And frankly, I don't need to know. What I do know is that you'll never be half the lawyer she was. Isn't that right? Right.
Huh?
What was that just now? Mia?
Oh.
It can't be
OTP! OTP!
through him.
Even as we speak, you're still hiding the wound.
Damn, we need double speech right now.
It's beneath your mask. During the fight, the red lights given off by the killer suddenly disappeared. Seconds later, the killer died on the screen. That's right, your mask went flying off your face. Mr. Godot, would you mind removing your mask if you have a dagger wound under there somewhere? And that's it, this whole case is solved.
Show me what you've got.
Ah! There. Smile.
There.
K.O.
KO! Game over!
Thank you, Belle, for bringing me another mask.
Your last drink, mind you.
Just now. I saw her spirit in you. I never liked you. 6 years ago. You helped the woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle poison. And then,
It's not his fault.
while I was sleeping, you let me attack.
None of the stuff he
Yeah,
blames him
not
for
his
is actually
fault.
Phoenix's fault.
I was about to say that's not his fault either.
But you didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic, happy-go-lucky life. You even had the nerve to follow in her footsteps as a lawyer. I could never. That's what I thought.
Mr. Godot?
But I was wrong about you. I knew it from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find in my heart to forgive
Can we get some sad Naruto music in here?
was me.
You? Yourself?
I was the one that failed to protect Mia. Me and no one else. I tried to avert the truth. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth to escape from the harshness of reality. I just couldn't face Mia's death head on, so I ran. I hid behind a mask. I threw away my true name. I couldn't even deal with being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit.
But you saved Maya.
Yeah, that was my plan. Up until just now, anyway. Are you listening, Maya? If I'd really wanted to save you, then there's one person I should have gone and talked to right away.
Again?
Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick?
But I didn't do it. I tried to get help from Iris and your mother. But I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. Do you know why? The real reason?
No. Why?
I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you at all.
What?
I think I was just trying to salvage what's left of my own broken soul.
Oh.
I was trying to make up for the fact that I couldn't save Mia, nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation that I knew was dangerous. Forgive me.
You're wrong. You put your life on the line to save Maya.
Was it really for Maya's sake? Even I'm not sure.
What do you mean by that?
That night, in the darkness of the garden, when I saw her silhouette, a part of me must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Talia Hawthorne standing there in front of me.
What?
It could have been Misty Faye, or even that little girl. But I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in my mind at that. Was I really motivated by the pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stolen everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have been simply a desire for revenge? And now, I don't even know anymore! I did learn something today, however. I finally realized that I was the arrogant. I was just chasing an illusion, a fantasy. The stupid fantasy of defeating you in the courtroom. You were the one who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Nia's death. Instead, you picked up where she left off, as a true defender of the people. In that one moment, I understood everything.
The prophecy.
Mr. Bell,
As it was foretold by the scrolls.
I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Diego Armando.
Mr. Armando. I believe in you. I know you were trying to save me.
What?
Oh.
He
What?
cries blood now?
he has a wound in his eye. Your wound. It's bleeding.
See Jesus?
Ah! Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist.
So he's crying.
This must be years.
Oh.
Tears?
Ever since I woke up from my coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment.
Mr. Armando.
You do well to remember this, Maya. The only time that a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Aww.
So is he like put in jail now? Or like
Never comes back.
He's just
Never
gonna
comes
die
back.
on the
That's how
spot.
we see Godot. Never comes back. Womp womp. Oh, by the way, same for Mia too. Womp womp.
well I mean I
Okey-dokey.
come back at one point I suppose.
Mia.
Nah,
Damn.
Maya.
Oh Mia.
really
I
should
thought
have
you
been
said Maya
you.
for some reason.
They ride off into the sunset together.
This time, it really is over. Defendant? What the? She was here the whole time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Although you weren't directly involved in the murder, tampering with the body and the crime scene is a serious offense in itself.
I understand. Mr. Armando explained that to me very carefully. I knew the risk, and I willingly cooperated anyway.
Very well. Before I hand down my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, there's one thing. I'd like to say something to Mr. Wright.
Oh.
I want to apologize to you.
Apologize? For what?
For the case 5 years ago, of course.
It was secretly her. I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover?
Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. Even now, 5 years later, I can hardly believe it. She was planning to kill me.
It's not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other.
What do you mean?
You and my sister. You only met twice.
Within 5 years?
What? What do you mean?
It was her!
First time you met was on that fateful day. The day she poisoned Mr. Armando in the cafeteria. The next time you met her was 8 months later. You met her again on the day that you stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed.
Wait. That can't be true. During our whole relationship, we were...
Oh my
About
god,
8 months.
no!
The woman that you thought was Dahlia Hawthorne wasn't actually your sister.
It wasn't Dahlia.
That's a lie.
I hope one day you can forgive me. Amy.
God! What?
You.
Oh, what a twist!
You
Holy
mean...
shit!
That's right. I lied to you for 8 months.
But why? Why would you do such a thing?
Ever since she gave you that bottle, the bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could. Because of the police investigation and the surveillance. She couldn't move without fearing.
So that's why you...
My sister, from the beginning, she was prepared for the worst.
prepared.
She felt that you might somehow discover the truth. That's why she was always ready to deal with you at a moment's notice.
She was ready to kill me the whole time.
She already had so much to answer for. I didn't want any more sins on her face. I begged her not to do it, and she agreed to take my chance.
And that's why you came to me. You came to get the bottle pendant back from me in her place.
But I couldn't get you to give it back. I showed her something even as simple as that. 8 months passed, and I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. She didn't consult me about her plans for you. It was the first time that had ever happened.
That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Up until that day, you two were partners in crime, and she would confer with you.
I think she must have noticed.
Noticed what?
My feelings for you. But I had found out she was trying to kill you. I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her. Even if it meant her life. Or mine.
Iris.
After spending those 8 months by your side. My feelings towards you take time.
Aw.
Wait,
Oh
no,
my
no, no.
goodness!
I have something to say to you too.
Fuck you, bitch. Yes.
You really are the person I always thought you were.
A bitch.
Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty. I still believe in you.
Made a girl
Oh.
cry.
Shit, where am I?
Thank you, Bailiff.
Again?
How many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? Even
Too
after.
many, Rick.
I'll tell you though. Right now, this one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had.
Aww.
Don't you think so too? Phoenix Wright.
He said his name!
Oh, he has a couple.
Yo.
He acknowledged him.
I think you're right.
The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murder of the victim, Elise Denham. At some point, I expect you to be tried for your role as an accomplice in this case.
I understand.
Very well. On the charge of murder, I hereby find the defendant not guilty.
Guilty.
Court is now adjourned.
They shared a cup of coffee.
Yo,
Woo!
that was so cool.
That was great.
Before we go any further,
Doot doot.
the naked chicken chalupa from Taco Bell,
Huh?
it does indeed fuck.
What?
Ooh.
Dakota, I think that's like the highest shit you've ever said. Like the way you, that was a bunch of
How
delivery.
gone
Oh
are
my
you from
God.
1 to Mars?
What
He's
the
not.
hell are
He's
you talking
illicit. He can't,
about?
like,
I was about to say sober.
yeah, Dakota, but, like, it's just the highest shit he's ever said. I'm not saying he's actually high,
That shit
but
made
it's just like the
bullshit.
way he said it was just super fucking high.
What?
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
Anyways.
So I guess it's all over. The way everything ended. What just happened? The man who risked his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by Maya.
Huh?
Or justice was served.
How did I know?
Mia,
Proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly good.
but I couldn't save Mr. Armando. The man who cared so deeply for you.
You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save him. You saved him in the only way possible.
Putting him behind bars?
You mean that verdict?
I think one day you'll understand. Phoenix, I want you to remember something. You're as good out there today as any defense attorney could ever hope to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me.
Mia,
You've accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Mia,
I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday.
Famous last words. That's literally the last thing Mia says. We'll meet again someday.
Rip.
It never
Yeah, when you
happens.
die.
I've handled lots of cases and seen a lot of things. And along this journey, I found myself asking just one question. What does it mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer.
Nick,
Maya,
I guess it's just like my sis said.
Mia, what did she say?
That night, when I channeled Mia to get her advice on what to do, this was what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end.
But
Come on! Cut it out with that gloomy face! Can't you see? Me, Sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you for everything you've done for us, Nick.
But not Pearl.
Maya, how can you be so bright and chipper after all that's happened? You were attacked. You saw your mother murdered.
Uh-huh.
How?
Fun karma.
Francisca.
Still as softy as always, Phoenix Wright.
Excellent work, Wright. That's my favorite.
Mr. Edgeworth! When did you get back?
Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that. Edgeworth and Francisca have actually been helping me.
Helping you?
If these two hadn't been there on the first day of the trial, the defense wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Wow! But where were you, Nick?
Oh, I heard he fell into a river and caught a nasty cold, which forced him to sleep all day.
Yeah, I remember he had to lay in bed shivering from his fever, with Iris's hood pulled over his head.
Oh, ouch! Talk about embarrassing, Nick. You definitely need more training. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth, and you too, Francisca.
Who's this?
Larry?
This is Larry.
Oh,
It
okay.
was Larry.
Anthony was. Anthony
Dakota, you want to take Larry?
Oh,
Can I
fuck
do-
it, why not?
Actually-
Oh, no.
I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead.
You can do it, Tula.
I don't suppose there's room for me in this group hug, is there?
Oh, Harry!
My name is not Harry! It's Larry!
What's with the longer than usual face?
I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of any use to anyone. Not even once.
It's not true! Right, Nick? It's not, but I want to give him some hope.
What? Who?
Well, Nick, is it true? I've got a place in this world, right?
Huh?
In hell.
Yeah. Right.
I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I were gone for good.
No. Oh yeah. Those portraits you painted. They were really good. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
What? Me? How could you throw me under the bus?
Why are you making that face, huh, Edgy?
They were something. I certainly can't say that they weren't what they were supposed to look like.
Do you really mean it? What about you, Frenzy? Did I draw you well too? Ah!
My beauty can't possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it, and that's worth something. I bought 20 copies.
So then you'll do it? Like you'll promise? You're going to model for my next picture book, Francis Whippity. Ah!
Don't get carried away! But here's my card.
Ah. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at.
Are you assumed it right now?
The painting of Pearl was pretty darn good too, if you ask me.
Now.
Wait, what? Oh no, he didn't draw Pearl.
Now that I mention
Oh
it,
no.
I haven't seen her around.
Pearls.
Uh-oh.
Where is she?
Still in a check.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Normally she would have gone straight for Maya.
Oh, I'll go look for her. I'll be right back.
and yeah.
Hey,
Pearl.
Pearly!
Wait, who's Pearl? Who's backup Pearl?
Where it?
Dakota could be back
Oh.
up.
Dakota, you got a new voice.
All right.
Okay.
Meow.
Just channel your inner high.
Right. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. What's on your mind? Talk to me. Expect you're wondering how Maya can be so cheerful, despite all that's happened.
Yeah,
To be honest, I can't understand it either.
Francisca. That's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well.
I think I understand that. It's a feeling you can't describe. Maya's the wiser person than she appears, Nick. Thinks she realizes something. Now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can, like your strong shoulders.
What do you mean by now is exactly the time?
Maya wasn't the only one badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone hurt far more deeply.
Shut the fuck up!
I believe it's for that person that Maya's trying her best not to cry.
Someone who was hurt more deeply than Maya. Edgeworth. I'm starting to understand.
His smile, it's hideous.
Then tell me, Phoenix Wright. Who is Maya Fey being strong for? Her Fey.
The poor kid. After all, the reason that she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she still loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Fae clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya.
Oh, sorry. But it's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Fey's mother was killed, and Maya put herself into the deepest peril imaginable.
And that's exactly why Maya is putting on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake, until she can see her smile again.
Oh, damn.
She shows up. Who wants to be
Dakota? Dakota?
Charles not here yet. Dakota, go be Gumshoe if you want. And Pearl.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Oh, hey, so this is where y'all were. Fuck. Somebody else do it. Yep.
Adams?
Oh. Hey, what was that for, sir?
That'll work.
Sorry about that, Scruffy. My VIP just seems to have a mind of its own.
Okay.
What's up, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, you know, this and that. Ain't no eating grass on your win, man. Hey, let's go out tonight. Dinner's on me, pal. The one since I got left. The style is kind of short, you know, but it's teeny bit. You know, just get from the appetizer. You be fine. I made a reservation at the first class restaurant tonight.
Oh, pretty good work, Scruffy. That VIP was your reward.
What, man? Man, I don't want that shit. Give me something else.
Detective Gumshoe, you said a first-class French restaurant. You don't mean...
Yeah, man, trust me, and where else?
I knew. We're doomed.
Come on, man, let's go. What y'all waiting on? Come on, man, let's go. Can't keep Maggie waiting.
Oh no!
You, Adam.
Still you,
Oh,
Adam.
shit, that's still me. Hey, yo, cry, baby, quit your crying ass. Get your ass over here. You ready too?
Oh, don't mind me. Forget about me. Pearl and I will be at the loser's shack eating potatoes.
You know, Maya is taking a long time to get back. She's still looking for pearls.
Oh,
Oh, Maya, what's wrong?
Nick, what do I do? Carly, I can't find her anywhere.
Have you tried Trace being?
Huh? What?
Hey man, I bet she's back at home. Ain't nothing else. Probably just sitting on the toilet.
I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one has heard from her. This has never happened before!
I figured she has been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for the tragedy that has befallen you, Math.
But none of this was her fault! What should I do?
Nothing.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah, what you want, man? What you want, pal?
could you guys go on ahead?
But what about you?
Maya and I we'll join you guys once we find pearls.
Nick?
Don't worry
Hey,
about us,
man.
Detective Gumshoe. We may be a little late, but we'll be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Man, hey, man.
Very well, Phoenix Wright. We'll go on ahead.
Man, I'm gonna start calling you Toby. You keep
Don't
hitting me
keep
with
us
that whip.
waiting. Especially me, Rat.
We won't.
But where should we look? Pearl could have gone anywhere!
Let's go, Maya. There's only one place I can think of that pearls might have gone to.
The office. Oh. Never mind.
Doot doot.
Damn.
we don't have our soundboard here, so.
For pearls, I bet this is a very important place.
Well, I have it. I'm having Rod keep doing it.
Yeah, it's funnier. After all, it's where this whole incident started. Oh no.
What's
Bikini
this?
had lines at the end. No one.
I'll
Okay,
Who was
good.
bikini?
Tyler.
do it.
It's Mr. Bikini. I thought you would be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight. So she's here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is
So
clearly
good.
Bikini. Oh yeah. This is what I was looking for.
She's in the training hall. Why don't you hurry along and go see her? Oh, okay.
10 out of 10. Aw.
Pearlie's not here.
Ah! Maya! The scroll.
Ah!
Oh, she cleaned it.
Someone cleaned it off.
I don't
She
get how you
clearly-
clean- How do you clean gravy off
clearly-
a fucking scroll? Like, I don't
Hey
get
man,
water.
you
It
get
was
the bleach
laminated.
and you get
Chris,
the
was it
lime soda,
laminated?
you get-
Chris, she clearly ate all of the gravy. Come on,
Mary.
lick it clean.
Mary, carefully.
It's gotta be pearls.
Welcome back.
Okay, now, Dakota.
Who was
I have to
Pearl?
leave here.
Mystic Maya.
Really? Why did you just leave like that?
Mystic Maya.
Yeah, with you, Dakota.
I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Cause it's all my fault that Mystic Maya's mother.
And that's why you came here.
It's the least I could do to pray for your happiness.
You don't have to do that, Pearlie. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course I'm sad that my mother is gone. But how do I say this? I'm still happy.
You don't have to lie, just to make me feel better.
No, really. It's true. The only reason I'm still here is all thanks to everyone who was there for me. My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, Nick, and
Scratch that second
you.
one.
If even one of you weren't there, I'm sure I wouldn't still be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong. for all the people that were there for me when I needed them. That's all I can really do.
Mystic Maya.
I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty. Sister Bikini! Your mother, Mystic Misty, was a strong woman indeed. I want to tell you that she said it to me that night.
After dishonoring the good name of Karain, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya is always in my thoughts. It's true, she'll always be with me until the day I die.
Your spirit was with her. That's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets.
She'll always be with me until the day I die. Huh.
Tulip? What?
There's a rule or something all masters are to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die.
Dakota?
That's the Master's talisman. The thing that Misty kept by her heart and would never take off.
Wrong one.
It's okay.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody does it once.
At least, yes.
Everybody gets one.
It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents.
That's...
Photo.
Ah! Mother...
That's right. Look at this photograph.
It's all crumbly.
It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight?
Somebody else voice.
That's the true measure of what human life is worth.
I'll be right back.
We
Okay.
defense attorneys are warriors who are constantly challenged by that question.
Oh my god, that is so cute!
Who's that other lady?
It's Mia!
Mia and Maya.
Even when the battle is over, and the bonds that connect us are severed, we always return, time and time again. Mia, Maya, Pearls, Mr. Armando even. And Maya's mother too. I learned that from all of them.
Was that pot broken twice?
Yes.
It's
Yes, it
been
was.
broken once a generation at this point. Well, shall we get going? Everyone is waiting. Somebody
Oh!
else says. This is a day to remember.
Oh shit.
A day when a lot of things were finally put to rest. I think we should celebrate what we've overcome today.
But, I still can't.
Go on, sweetie. You can come back for training any time.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training, I promise. I know I won't go easy on you just because you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare reservations for 3 when you come back. Alright, we're gonna have a great feast today, Pearly. You know why? Because training is a battle of endurance.
Okay, Mr. Maya. I'll eat lots and lots of food tonight.
Oh shit! Wrong one, fuck!
There's one thing I don't get, and probably don't want to, but
What is it, Nick?
reservations for training is fine and all, but why for 3?
On, what do you think? You're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train right alongside us.
Huh?
I'll be waiting for you. Sister Bikini will take special care of you.
Huh? Who?
It'll be great, Nick. We're going to do the special course, naturally.
Who? Why?
What?
That's a good idea. After all, Mr. Nick, you'd do anything for Mr. Meyer, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot coals, right?
Have a nice big meal before we come next time, right, Nick?
You know, I was wondering if I can say just one little thing.
Sure, go for it.
I love this part. I can't wait to hear it.
I'm getting goosebumps too.
Well then, here goes nothing.
Objection!
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys have fun going through the credits.
Damn.
let's
I
do
didn't
it.
know he was just gonna say no.
Yo, Nick, this foot really do be busting. Wait.
Really have to work hard for this. Master of Crane and the office manager of Wright & Co. And I have to be pretty good big sister to Pearly too. Well, as long as I'm not locked up or captured or something like that.
I hope everyone remembers their characters.
Yeah,
I sure don't.
We got this.
Aw, shit. So it's true, Mr. Nick really is Mr. Meyer's knight in shining armor. He went through all the special quests and all the way to the end. Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra course here too. I think I'll surprise the two of them by making them a secret reservation.
In order to unlock Super Attorney God.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, I heard like a fucking... I heard like a boom, and then it shook everything. So
Aw,
what the fuck?
Maggie bought me a brand new coat in prison, pal. I feel 10 years younger. I'm never taking this shit off, man.
Yeah, but somehow you don't seem the same. I guess the dirty, shabby coat is just more like you.
Hey, don't you worry about it. In the name of love, man had sold himself silly. What?
Excellent.
Mr. Wright, I'm once again in your debt. Thanks to you, the Treasures of Crane exhibit was a great success. Oh, no, wait! Oh,
It's you.
no!
Yeah, he was
Remember?
here.
Yeah.
No,
That's
shit,
you.
no!
That was you.
No,
Bryce,
It was you.
it was Vamp!
Oh wait, it was Vamp. It
Oh,
was,
no.
Yeah,
Vamp
you
It
was
was-
but because...
No, it was both of us. It was both
Yeah.
of us because I was in the first one and
Oh,
then it
okay.
was in the second one.
Oh, Desi and I started a company called Master Mask
Yes.
Consulting.
Yes!
dedicated to stopping evil plans of criminals all over the city.
Power
mother is
couple.
Please.
Oh my god.
So planting criminals is a kind of side business, you know. I wonder if that's okay. Sometimes I think maybe we're the worst criminals.
Awesome.
Vamp, you couldn't see, like nobody could see me, but I was like pointing in the air and I was like, oh hey.
God.
I wanted to show my appreciation to Mr. Wright for exterminating Don Tigre.
We killed
I
him?
lent him $500,000 and a tea set, a special thick tea, when I mixed with my own two hands. I bet he's drinking it now. It's through compromise.
That shit probably cursed.
I was like pointing in the sky, in the air,
Stop
and I was trying to say your name and I couldn't remember Vamp's name, and I was like, you! It was you! It was you!
I'm just old and in the way! A wrinkly, grumpy, clown-nosed waste of flesh! At least, that's what I thought! My grandkids had a birthday party for me the other day. Talk about embarrassing! 69 years old and I cried like a baby with a dirty diaper!
69 years old, nice.
Damn.
Nice.
Alright.
Hey, funny sex number.
Oh.
Oh, lordy.
You should,
As
lady.
usual, we have an abundance of work to do. We've hired a new programmer to replace Glenn. I do hope everyone will get along. His name is Adam Mata.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard his name, I knew our brain circuits would align perfectly.
Oh, cool. He may not have
That
anything to
sounds
say.
terrifying.
It's because all the palindromes.
My. More reporters. Since the murder, we've been made so much money. I hardly ever get the chance by myself. I think the magazines like this has provided something. I can hardly wait for Iris to come back.
Let's just do your bikini.
Probably doing so good.
Yeah, this Popeye's biscuit is so good.
What I wanted is what we prefer.
Papa,
You
Bruce.
turned into such a respectable man, Phoebe. It was so sweet of you, and everyone else to come and visit me. Of course, I was happy that you constantly had your eyes on me, but I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed.
Damn, you got slapped by
Oh my god!
She's talking about Pearl. Pearl slapped the shit out
Pearl
of her.
laying down the
Yeah.
law.
Finish
Wait, that's not my
Wright,
name.
voiced by Rod.
Miles Edwards.
My good old Sean King.
And Lynn.
Ian Lynn.
Mia Fey.
Faye. Bye.
Voiced by Mel, and something's a demon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Good
Yeah,
old
go
voiced
on,
by our
Mondo.
very own man who leaps twice.
Stop drinking so much.
Realized. Godoma shit his brains out on her.
Franziska von Karma, voiced by Xavier.
Savvy. Eh?
Big
Oh
monster.
god.
Oh lord.
Winston Payne, voiced by
Mr. Payne.
Adam.
whoever wants him.
It's always Adams.
True.
Oh god,
God.
not this bitch.
Was this? I'm back from a long vacation, tiring vacation. No one is here. I guess why I'm my little horse bear snapper buddy quit, and now I've got no one. What kind of lonely, crazy security room is this supposed to be anyway? What with all the flashing light switches, I feel like some sort of space alien. And now what am I going to do with all these macadamia nuts I brought back for everyone? I'll bring them over to Edgy Poo. No, exactly. I really can't. Heart. Oh, we won't ever find a gentleman to treat me like a lady.
Alright, Boomhauer.
Fucking hell, yes.
Oh. I finally found something I love to do! Francis' whipping whip trip is gonna turn their art around on his head. I should have realized it sooner. Self-centered, lazy, antisocial. I'm an artist! A really good portrait artist! I'm not a loser after all!
Keep telling yourself that, man.
Hey,
Hold
hey
on,
Nick,
hold
can
on.
you
No.
bring a cup of water, please?
Wait a minute.
My
That's actually a good
phone's
one. This is actually a good picture.
Oh,
Great one.
that is actually a really good picture.
Everybody's
in here.
These are literally watercolors.
Everybody's here.
Damn. All that
Zombie, when did your pictures
These
get
are
into
so
this game?
pretty.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Hey, you got an
This
achievement.
game was brought to you by
Complete.
I got
Capcom.
two
More
achievements.
achievements.
I got 2 achievements.
Nice.
2
You got
achievements.
You got
Oh,
an achievement
man.
for beating the
Oh,
game.
yeah,
You got an
awesome.
achievement for
There you go, we're
working the
done.
game.
Do we get a sneak peek into 1-5?
After everybody votes for their prediction series,
Alright.
we'll get a sneak
think
peek
I
into
voted.
5.
Yeah, Sammy! Let's go! You
So,
love to see
okay,
it.
so everybody vote. Everybody,
Shit, I
everybody
still-
vote for the prediction series. 1, we'll get a sneak peek after everybody makes sure they votes.
All right.
2, everybody that's here vote for the casting call so they're finally all up. Now they're all here
Hey,
anyway.
because
Oh, they're all up.